Hello my beauties, welcome back, and if you are new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today again I'm back with a very beautiful and easy knitting pattern, and it is beginners friendly as well. And this pattern requires stitches in the multiple of 6 plus 3. So I have taken 36 stitches plus 3, that is 39, and I have already knitted 2 rows of rib, and this is a 4 row pattern, and I have already started my first row, which is knit all across. So I think you can very well guess how easy it is going to be, because it is a 4 row pattern and the first row I have already started and it is knit all across. And the pattern I will be showing multiple times, so that if the freshers are also trying this pattern, it will be very helpful for them to understand the pattern and work in their projects. So this is my first row, which is nearly about to end, and I have taken stitches in the multiple of 6 plus 3. So here the first row comes to an end. Come on, let's head to the second row. Now the first stitch is the edge stitch, so I purl it out. So I slip it out or purl it out, and other than that, all through the second row I am going to purl. See how easy this pattern is going to be. This is the second row, and what we need to is all the stitches has to be purled. So come on, let's purl all the stitches right till the end. Now this pattern is going to be really easy, guys, and here I have taken number 9 needles, as my yarn is a bit thick. So the second row is about to end. We are just working purl all across. So here the second row comes to an end. Now let's move on to the third row, which is the most crucial row for this 4 row pattern. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that we are going to do a knit, then a purl. Yes. Now keeping the yarn forward, we will take the 3 stitches into consideration and work together, but we will not leave it as soon as we work it. Now we'll wind the yarn around the right needle and bring it forward and work a purl. So out of 3 stitches we get back our 3 stitches. Now again we purl, so this completes our 6 rows. If you count leaving the edge stitch behind, we have 6 stitches. Now beginning of the second pattern, the repeat pattern, we did a knit, a purl and 3 stitches together, half done, wind the yarn and work a purl again and release. So after that we work a purl, so this completes our 6 stitch pattern. Now again yarn backwards, starting with the next pattern, a knit, a purl. Now working the 3 stitches together, that is going to be half done. Now I'm going to wind the yarn and then work a purl and then release all the 3 stitches and then work a purl. After that I did a knit, starting off the new pattern, a purl and 3 stitches together, that is going to be half done. Yarn I'm going to wind and then I am going to work a purl again and then release all the 3 stitches. Then I did a purl. So this completes our 6 stitch pattern. If you count carefully, you can see the 6 stitches. Starting off again, a knit, a purl and 3 stitches. I'm going to work a purl together, but half done. Now I'm going to take the yarn, wind it around the right needle and work a pearl again, and then release all the 3 stitches from the left needle, working a pearl. So that is done. Now starting off with the new pattern, a knit, a pearl. Now please watch carefully. 3 stitches together, we purl, then I wind the yarn around the right needle, again work a purl and release all the 3 stitches, then a purl, then yarn backwards, a knit, and the edge stitch is going to be a knit. So the third row comes to an end. Now moving on to the last row of this pattern. As I told you, it's a 4-row pattern. The 4th row is just purl all across. So let us purl all across. We need to be a little careful if we are a fresher when we work the 3 stitches together, because they might be one on top of the other. So we have to be careful to separate them while working the purls. So this is the 4th row. So this is the 4th row and the final row for this pattern, but not to worry, I am going to show you how to work the pattern a number of times so that the freshers can also use this pattern for their projects. So the 4th row is about to come to an end. So this completes our 4th row. Now I am going to start off again. This is our first row, which is just going to be knit all across. And let me remind you again, this pattern is in the multiple of 6 plus 3. So for this I have taken stitches in the multiple of 6, that is 6 into 6, 36 plus 3. So I have 39 stitches in my needle. You have to cast on stitches as per your work demands, but it has to be in the multiple of 6 plus 3. So the first row comes to an end. Let's move on to the second row, which is as easy as the first row. That is, we just need to purl all across and relax and sip our tea or coffee. What an interesting pattern, no? You can just relax and work. So here the second row is about to end. Now we have to be a little alert because we will be working on the third row. So second row is complete. The edge stitch is slipped off. This is the third row. Then a knit and a purl. After that, we are going to take the 3 stitches into consideration and we are going to purl it together, but half done. Once we pull up a loop that is loose enough, we are going to wind the yarn and then work a purl again and then release the 3 stitches. After that, a purl. Now if you leave the edge stitch and count, we have 6 number of stitches. So this is a 6 stitch pattern. Now again, a knit, a purl. After that, working the 3 stitches together, we purl, that is half done. Pull up a loop, then wind the yarn around the needle and then work a purl and then release all the 3 stitches. After that, a purl. Now let's start off with the new set of pattern again. A knit, a purl, 3 stitches we are going to work together. It is going to be a purl, that is half done. We'll pull up a loop. It has to be quite loose. Wind the yarn around the right needle and work a purl and then release all the 3 stitches. After that, a simple purl. So this completes our repeat pattern. Now let us keep continuing. A knit, a purl, 3 stitches together, which has to be purled but half done. Yes, a long loop, it has to be loose enough, and then I wind the yarn around the right needle and then work the 3 stitches together and then release, then a purl. Now a knit, a purl, 3 stitches together, but it has to be half done, it has to be purled, that is half done. After that I wind the yarn around the right needle and work the purl finally, and then release the 3 stitches. After that a simple purl. Now this is the last set of pattern, a knit, a purl. Now the 3 stitches I purl together, it has to be a little loose. I wind the yarn around the right needle and then work a purl and release all the 3 stitches together. After that finally a purl, a knit, and the edge stitch is going to be a knit. So this completes our third row. Let's move on to the fourth row. The edge stitch is slipped off, then we are going to purl all across, but we have to be a little careful because the stitches are overlapped. The 3 stitches that we had purled together might be overlapping, so we have to see that it is neatly separated before we work the purls. So let's keep working till the end of the row. This is the fourth row. Fourth row is a purl, and here the fourth row is about to end. Let us purl all across. So this completes our fourth row. See how beautiful our pattern is looking right now. It is already showing up. Now I'll repeat the pattern again. This is our first row, which is going to be knit all across. Now this completes our first row. See how beautiful the pattern is looking, and this pattern is going to be perfect for cardigans, sweaters. Now this is the second row, which is going to be purl all across. Now friends, autumn has already set in, so very soon winters will be approaching. So this pattern can be used for making beautiful cardigans for our little girls at home, for ourselves. Get gifted. You can use it actually in any of the projects. Now moving on to the third row. See how beautiful the pattern is looking. The edge stitch is slipped off. After that a knit, yarn forward, a purl, and then I am going to take the 3 stitches together and I am going to purl, but that has to be half done. We'll pull up a loop considerably loose and then wind the yarn around the right needle and then work the purl again, and then release the 3 stitches. After that I worked a purl. Now yarn backwards, a knit, yarn forward, a purl. After that 3 stitches together. It has to be purled but half done. Once the loop is pulled up, I wind the yarn around the right needle and then work the 3 stitches together and then release it. After that a purl, a knit, again a purl. Now 3 stitches together, pull up the loop, wind the yarn and again purl and then release. A purl, yarn backwards, starting off with the fresh pattern, a knit, yarn forward, a purl, and then 3 stitches we are going to work together. It has to be purled but half done. Once the loop is pulled, I wind the yarn around my right needle and work a purl and then release the 3 stitches. After that, a purl. Now again the repeat pattern, a knit, a purl. Now I'll be taking the 3 stitches into consideration together, and I'm going to purl together but half done. Wind the yarn around the right needle and work a purl, and then release the 3 stitches. After that, a simple purl. Then I start the new pattern again, a knit, a purl. Now 3 stitches together. I do a purl but half done. Wind the yarn around the right needle and work the purl finally, and release all the 3 stitches. After that, a purl. Now yarn backwards, a knit, and the edge stitch is also going to be a knit. So this completes our third row. Now let's move on to the fourth row. The edge stitch is slipped off, and the fourth row is just going to be purl all across. So let us work the fourth row, which is just purl all across. I think by now you have believed how easy the pattern is and beginners friendly. Imagine how beautiful your project is going to look when you use this beautiful pattern. See how gorgeous it looks. And very, very easy to work as well. Just a 4-row pattern. With 3 rows you can just relax and work. So my friends, this brings me to the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Do give a thumbs up if so. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing, share it with your friends and family members, and keep watching plants, crochet, cooking and more. Bye bye for today. Bye.